Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning.
Yeah, I myself am okay. I'm not really, I have been dancing all the night. So my legs are so painful. But don't worry about that. My name is Maria Poster. I'm a woman living with HIV and AIDS. I would like to give my testimony on HIV and AIDS. I'm aged 36. HIV and AIDS are real. They caused me suffering and made me hopeless. But with two mothers, my life is not longer that of suffering and hopeless. I'm now living positively. I was diagnosed HIV positive when I was pregnant. My child was born HIV negative. It was very difficult for me to understand why I tested HIV positive. I trembled with fear and anger because I was just thinking that I would die with them. I was also thinking about my future child. Was she going to be affected or not? And also I was thinking about my children, who was going to take the responsibility of supporting them. It was so difficult. I decided to disclose my status to my husband. My husband tortured me. He tortured me in so many different ways. I was left alone. She went to Manza to marry another widow. After a year, he was back. He married me again. It seems as if I was the one who contracted the virus, forgetting that he was socializing with another girl. He left me and went to marry another widow, as I have already said. I stayed alone for almost a year. Then he was back and married me again. I encouraged him to get tested for HIV. Unfortunately, he too was tested HIV positive. In 2004, that's when he started suffering from meningitis and then he died. I breastfed my child exclusively for 6 months. Thereafter, I stopped breastfeeding. I fed her on porridge mixed with groundnuts or soya and beans and vegetables. My child is now grown up. She eats variety of foods within 6 food groups. I also eat various of food within 6 food groups. To ensure food security, I do grow crops like maize, groundnuts, and do animal rearing. These are often enough to last the whole year. Before I get employed with two mothers, I joined a support group for people living with HIV in my community, where I openly disclosed my status. The group engaged in activities at individual and in community level to sensitize others on HIV and AIDS in order to break stigmatization and to support the right of children to be born HIV-free. We defeated fear, stigma, and hopelessness by telling others that those who are HIV positive deserve love, respect, acceptance, dignity, care, and compassion. And I, as a parent, I do encourage others that they must disclose their status to others and some family members. because they are responsible to take care of us. And I have got my daughter who reminds me each and every day if I have taken a drug or not. With mothers, 2 mothers, my life is improving. I'm now able to do anything. From the salary I receive, I'm able to buy other necessities of my life. Mothers, 2 mothers empowered me with knowledge on how to prevent infection with HIV and how to live a positive, meaningful life. I do just want to appreciate to be involved in this African forum. I have benefited more than anybody else here. I will persist sharing knowledge and skills when I am back in my community. Thank you.
You wouldn't know it, but that's Maria's first time speaking to a group like this. So. I'd just like to say to Maria, to Michael, to Johnson, to Chikondo, thank you very much. Your stories have really inspired us. I know that you've moved me and you have changed me, and I'm sure that many of the people in this room feel the same way. You spoke from your heart about your difficult struggles. You've inspired us. You each are a role model for all of us as well as your peers. So we thank you, we salute you, and we honor you. Thank you.